The 21st of December 2020 is the winter solstice and the beginning of a major new cycle for the now ascending planetary Earth. New vibrations recently instigated at the beginning of this year of awakening will develop more clarity as the 2020 vision matures. This will be the point where, in hindsight now, it is all becoming clear and the way ahead is more open and obvious for the masses. The awakened ones have been working hard to disseminate information to the unawakened ones, and their diligence and continued efforts will now start to reach those who have been in the deepest slumber. The event on the 21st of December 2020 is the awakening, the pinnacle of all the energy, the culmination of all the awakening energy to date. The ascension of Earth could not go forward without revealing the darkness that was festering. The Illuminati, Cabal, and Deep State were the shadow that needed to be healed so that Earth, Gaia, could become whole in her integrity going forward. She has now ascended so that the inhabitants can start to realize their true birthright, which is that they are sovereign beings and they can walk the earth as if it is heaven, heaven on earth. Heaven is not a place. Heaven is a state of being. Pedophiles are also a part of the oneness, because their souls create within the earth's resonance a need for more love towards fellow man, towards children. They serve the light by awakening the world to its hidden shadow and their lack of connection to God's love. For some, a connection to God is impossible, and their lack of spiritual nourishment is sought through drugs, sex, perversion, and in some cases, murder or practices of ritual sacrifice. We embrace this as part of the whole story so that the planet can ascend. We are not saying that we condone these practices or people's actions, but in order to ascend, we must allow these heinous crimes to be forgiven so that we can heal the shadow of the land. We must rehabilitate or make safe those who offend in any way against the laws and the natural order of God's love on earth, either on this dimension or any interplanetary dimension. This is the time now that evil, the devil, is looked at fully in the face so that it can no longer reside alongside the light. The love and light will be so intense to the beings of evil that they will sizzle and burn, they will flee. They will be removed by any means possible going forward. Their karmic pattern can no longer be allowed on a planet that is ascending into the purity of God's consciousness. mass amounts of precious metals which have been stolen from the worldwide population through taxes and other illegal means by governments, churches, and organizations of international status, for example the United Nations and charities, have now been retrieved and returned to their rightful owners, the people. There is more than enough for everyone, without the need for taxes on everyday activities related to normal lifestyle, for example, water, heat, food, and medicine. People will know at a deep level already about the activity of the Vatican and will, on the whole, accept what is now ahead of us. This will come to light towards the energetic point of the 21st of December 2020. The Catholic faith will receive a complete new overhaul. Children being saved will need lifelong support from loving communities, which are now manifesting going forward. After the elections in November 2020 in the USA, information will begin to be released as mainstream media is completely reorganized. The Tories and government in the UK is going to be completely overhauled going forward, as law will change, and so government in its current capacity will no longer be a prerequisite. Law and order will look completely different going forward as common law is implemented. Communities will become more self-governing in the future.